Folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last year's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Aggies will kick this away to start us off. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
First and 10 play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Spurtato. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Important second down play coming up. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He fires downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense produces 6 points.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And now the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup group. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
The Canes with 1st and 10 here. The back's got it. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Motion now from the tight end. Same tailback, another carry. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on 3rd down now? They'll try to run for the first down. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Gets into space at the 50. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
They'll set up for the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Hand off to the back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Important third down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down.
How about that, Chris? Third down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's in the clear. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Pass caught, second down now. They keep him off balance with a run. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Single back. Takes the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Canes are in the red zone.
Here we go, here we go. Burger.
Movement here from the tight end. First down, they go right back to him. Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Automatic in the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The play call here on second down for this offense. Here's the handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the ball is picked off.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. The 50. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
That massive play moves it across midfield to the plus 42. First down. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That is broken up and incomplete.
Defensive coordinator dials up man-to-man coverage, puts the free safety in center field. This is where his instincts have got to take over, and they do here. He reads the quarterback's eyes, leads him to the football, and he does a nice job of knocking it away.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense.
Ready. Dance. Dance.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down.
22-1.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion.
Convo, fly, trumpet. Hey, finish. Finish.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Stun. Ready up. Break. Got it.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs.
414 satellite. 414 satellite.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking for 6. He's picked for a third time tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. He's at the 50. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense contributes 6 points.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Getting set. Here's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
That sack sets up an important third down. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. The coverage team able to bring him down. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Going backwards to open up this series. Second down and 16 now. Takes the ball and hits the left side. Great cut there. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Breaking free at the 35. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Breaks an open space. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Handoff to the single back. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. He'll set up to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Bootleg looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. Breaks loose at the 40. Scooped up in the defense. Oh, and he fumbles. They bring him down, but a heads up. Scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
He's got two. He's got two. Let's go. Let's go.
Takes the toss and heads left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
Come on, set.
Throwing off play action. Throws it to the right. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Canes pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Right. Banner.
He'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Receiver in motion now. And now the running back's got it again. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They're going to run it. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. They'll hand it off. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
On the ground, got to punch it in for the score. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They line up on 3rd and goal. Got to think this is 4-down territory, down multiple scores.
Cooler. Ready, go.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Miami. This offense really clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
It's Texas A&M on top, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Short pass finds the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Looking to throw yet again. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Coming up after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Turnover, and he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Canes, and the defense joins the scoring party now.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Ball handed off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll run it to the left. He's found some room at the 45. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Well, finally, some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters. That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got it in the open. Touchdown, Aggies. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the ball is handed off to the shotgun. Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Hurricanes will have 1st and 10 here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it.
221 wing. 221 wing.
They'll run it from the gun. Out the first down and still motoring. They get him to the ground, and it's first down now at the 28.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the single back takes the handoff. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Ball handed off. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
Now the crucial try for the extra point. And that PHC gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. The clock is still running. Not to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And that sets up a return. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37.
Here we go.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down. And the punter stays on the sideline. Here comes the field goal unit out here to try from ultra-long distance. Is it possible he can get it there from here? And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. And look at this, the field goal unit's coming on the field. A lot of faith in this kicker. This would have to be a record-breaking field goal if he makes it. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. And the kick is good from long range. A walk-off game winner. That puts them back on top. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us. Elliott T. Bauer Stadium in Huntsville, Texas, home of the Sam Houston Bearcats. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Sam Houston Bearcats. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cyclones will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Sam Houston's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Motion from the back. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's when the offense will set up shop. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dick.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Ready.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab, it's Blair. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Well, we saw earlier in the game after not getting it on 3rd, going for it on 4th down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on 4th?
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Makes the catch. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the tailback. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Gets the back moving. The give to the fullback. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Caught behind the line. It's Blair. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bearcats want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He'll set up to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Got his man. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Steps out of bounds at the 5-yard line. It's now 4th and goal.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the big fullback. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you get in the football and occasionally you get some big plays like this and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Blair. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires complete on the crosser. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
play from the pistol. They'll move the wide receiver. Complete to start this drive. Racing down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Iowa State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it down the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Motion from the wide receiver. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes to grab. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Wants to keep it in the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Cyclones have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Pulls and fired complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Cyclones trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And I think a lot of times on offense, you start to get first and goal. People are like, why do you run outside? You run outside because you want DBs to have to tackle, you know. But they did a good job stringing this play out.
Tight end trying to get in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ballgame.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
Hines is back in the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. The Cyclones will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Iowa State! Fitted in the window for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a crease, it's Jamison. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Power football with the run. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense. The ball falls in.
Motion from the wideout. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Using the quick game. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some...
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space. This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
To the air on second down. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cyclones! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. Quarterback got it himself. Got room at the 35. And how about that run? A huge gain and the slide at the end.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Defense might bring the house here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. And
the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And that is why they're called the handstand people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Blair. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. To the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swann, so big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Minnesota. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Motion from the back. They'll go to the fullback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Picks up 3. It's 3rd down.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Running back searching for a hole. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's complete on the right side. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with a massive play right there.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session, because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Set, ready.
Looking to fire. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Finds him out of the backfield. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Touchdown, Sam Houston! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. So that drive covered just 44 yards. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they've just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead. And this team could be in the college football playoff discussion.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.